you know anything about me, if you know anything about HeirFlow, you know why I'm here. I'm at the crash center. I've been working on HeirFlow for about a year now, and it's a journaling platform. It's fully AI integrated to help people find alignment with God, especially in crisis. So now that it's completely finished, the only thing I could think of is giving it to the people who need it the most. And what better place to start than with the people who inspired it, with the incident that inspired it, with the location that inspired it. So as I revisit Legacy Memorial Park, I got to take it all in. I've only been here one other time. It's really heavy, you know, just being at the place, the incident, being at the location where my life completely changed. You know, it's still eerie to me. It still makes the hairs on my arms raise. You know, so now that I'm here, I can obviously see the park is a little bit different. You know, there's something weird to it, and I see some tents back there, and you know, there's some housing displacement here going on. You know, so
Yeah, I'm about to go all the way around.
I feel compelled. You know, even more now. You know, obviously my cause has expanded, you know, and this park represents not just the loss of life and such a tragedy, but, you know, the aftermath of such things, right? So as you can see, you know, um, people are living under pressure here. And that's what this is all about. So I'm coming back, Legacy Memorial Park, and just trying to do the right thing. Seems like it's destiny.
We are at 5801 South Dakota Avenue in Northeast DC. We are right here at Legacy Memorial Park. This park is a very special place. It actually commemorates a very important moment in DC history, one that I fortunately and unfortunately was a part of. This park was made as a commemoration for the 9 lives that were lost in the 2009 metro train crash, right? So here we are, and it's such an honor to return. In 17 years, I've only been here one other time. Up until now, it's been hard. My soul has not been able to handle the weight of such a heavy situation, such a heavy memory in my life. But I've been able to return, thank God. And so here we are today at Legacy Memorial Park, and we are on an initiative to give back. So join me, please join me, June 22nd, 2026, Monday, June 22nd, 2026.
How does it feel to be back at the site?
I mean, I'm honored, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be one of the people who didn't lose their life that day, but it's still surreal. It's still like eerie. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of memory tied into this place. You know what I'm saying? So I want to read the text that they wrote. I think it's kind of artistic. This space inhabits the hearts of 9 uncommon souls. They were put here to leave eternal love. In stillness, you will hear their legacy speak, the joyful stories of life. Perhaps you too will find it amongst the stars. Yet, however it reveals itself, the quality of their life will live beyond its purpose. Embrace love, peace, courage, and strength. A legacy begins with you. Now, if you know me and you know the type of deep person I am, if you know the type of spiritual person I am, understand that this is deeply connected to me. This whole part is a huge part of my story. So there is purpose in life, and the legacy starts with you. It starts with me. So that's what we're doing here.
Yo, I had got a few shots, and I was gonna go down and check out the community garden, go close to the tracks where the accident actually happened, and take a few more shots down there. So, we moving around and just, getting a few angles, and next thing I know,
Right here in Legacy Park. So, thankfully, we what's happening, boss? No. I'm a mental health advocate, and I have a journaling system that I create for people who are trying to process whatever grief or whatever things they're going through in life. And I came here today because in 2009 I was in the train accident that they made this park for. Yeah, so I'm making a project now where I have a journaling system. I'm trying to give back to the community.
God bless you.
Yeah, man. It broke my mind to be in that train accident. I was a young man, and I understand mental health and how much it affects people. And I've been able to do a lot of healing and a lot of recovering, but because of what happened here, I kind of have a purpose in this.
Well, it's good that you have been able to channel the wisdom to understand your purpose and to try to make it manifest. And we all have a purpose. Some people don't even realize that we have a purpose. They have a purpose.
That's what I'm trying to help people see. I think that a lot of times when people have these mental health troubles, and I had severe mental health issues like PTSD, like panic attack, couldn't deal with crowds, couldn't deal with loud noises, like everything was throwing me off. But I think a lot of times people overlook, the seed and the root of it. They see the mental health and they see how it manifests, but they overlook why is a person there? How did a person get there? And so I want to help people see for themselves. Can I show you this? So it's a journal, right? And every journal has 70 pages. This one is post-trauma recuperation because I was in a serious traumatic incident here. But I have different topics for different things like grief and addiction, different things.
I mean, you onto something, man, because I'm one of those type of people who like to think that they got everything figured out. I used to think that, and mental health, come on, there's a stigma behind mental health.
Yeah.
So not me.
No.
Because I've always been like what they call, advanced placement,
right.
Smart
right.
Negro, whatever.
Right.
But as I realized, the smarter I think I try to get, the more I know I don't know. Man. So I realized that some of the things I've been through, it's only by the grace of God I'm talking to you right now. I've been shot, right? Whereas I was an innocent bystander, but nevertheless, the police are like, it's just a miracle that you survived, man.
That's crazy. That's incredible, man.
And see, I really had no thoughts about it, but see now, I do have anxiety, PTSD. I'm going through a lot of other stuff. I'm trying to get myself together.
Well, listen, I want you to know that we all just a few inches, just a half a rotation away from each other. We, no matter where you are, that person in that penthouse, it could just be one switch of the dial, and they could be wherever anybody else is at.
Or that person that people want to look down upon. Perhaps I could reach them and help them to get themselves together. And that would be more of a thing for me to do than to say, well, I'm hanging out with P. Diddy or whatever.
And it would be a better resolution than, we'll just get them out of here or just put them in a mental institution. These are people, and so empathy, compassion.
He could be smart, actually.
Most people are fully comprehensive, intelligent people, and they have run into a crisis or run into a situation.
And it could be someone who could help make a contribution to all of us. We don't know.
We don't know what God placed in them. You know what I'm saying? We have no clue. But because it's not packaged in the way we like it, we ignore it, overlook it, brush them off, and say it's not our problem. But as you can see, the world is filling up with people who are having mental health issues.
Because there's more. It's a very pivotal time in our culture. You know, I mean, Donald has released. It's like they're Pandora's box. He's released evil spirits. He's released. People don't care about one another as much anymore. He's like, I prefer my heroes who weren't captured. Wait a minute. This guy was like strapped up for the United States on a dangerous mission, which a lot of people died when they got shot down. And he wanted to survive. He didn't shoot himself in the head. He could have said, "Oh, damn, all these Vietnamese coming. I'm not going to." No, he hung on through 5 years. They said, "Well, we realized that you such and such became. We'll send you home." No, I'm not going home till the rest of people go home. He's a hero, whether I agree with his politics or not. He's a hero.
That's God's hero. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference because being a hero for God, oftentimes is not going to let you be a hero for the flesh.
But
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you're going to represent the United States, you know, you can't say that I prefer my hero. I mean, wait a minute. Your heroes come as your heroes come.
And everybody's got a contribution that contributed to you being free and you being safe.
That private that was loading up the damn bombs, is part of it.
He's a part of it.
You know, not just the generals and such and
those
such.
guys hardly ever put their hands on things. You know what I'm saying? They're not the ones moving the mission forward. You know
50,000 people died. You know, every Memorial Day we used to go visit my cousin. I never met him, right? But all my grandma, my aunties, well, he's such a nice boy and blah, blah, blah. He was such a good boy. He got drafted into the Army in Vietnam and he didn't come back. Toby Gentry was his name. I never forget. We used to visit his grave every morning. I never met Toby, but the way they talked about him, everybody was like, he was one of the best. I mean, I wish he survived. They start crying and stuff.
I mean, because
Great people.
your impact as a human is much greater than what your financial statement
He was 19.
Yeah, but look at what he did to people. Without a dollar, without making anybody's life change, he changed their life with his soul.
That's what I'm saying. So when I look at America is my home, and because they said, well, all men are created equal. If they really didn't feel that way, they made that mistake by calling on God to bless it. And God bless us. So guess what? Now you got a responsibility, United States of America, to live up to these ideals.
And they should. And for the reason that they don't, so many people fall through the gaps. Yeah. So many people.
We as Black Americans, we are the ones that are the catalysts for us moving forward as a country. We are the catalyst. And you want to try to DEI? Because see, that's what I'm saying. Donald released the evil.
Yeah.
Again. He's released the evil, which was like certain things you don't say. I mean, you know, as white people, I have white friends, good white friends. It's like, damn man, how come I can't say? You know, I don't know why, but don't say it.
So it's a respect thing.
While we out playing basketball and stuff, don't say that, man, because we're going to both be fighting.
Right. It's a respect thing, and respect has been lost in this country. Humanity between each other.
He understood that, because we good friends, right?
And everybody
that's what was built up through the 1970s and 80s, where they had what they call political correctness. Certain things you don't say facts. Blah blah blah. You know, I mean, I got more friends of mine that's gay. You know, they talk about fat. Well, hold up, man. Watch your mouth, man.
Nah, these things are important, man.
And they be like, okay, oh, my bad, man. You know, blah blah blah.
What happens when nobody does that?
You start getting chaos like what we're getting right now.
And what happens when somebody does do that? You stop the problem right then and there. You check them. Man, I know it seems like you're doing something that's okay, but nah, what you doing, you need to be checked.
This is what's so bad about what we got through, what's going on here in this country right now. There's a lot of money changing hands, right?
Yep.
And just like, I got good friends of mine who, their fathers up with Republicans. I understand that. But you can't stand with Republican stuff now.
No, man.
But guess what?
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
I'm getting these contracts. I'm with these white boys. I'm getting paid. And I understand, I ain't got no money, right? I'd like to have a nice house where I can sit back on the patio, but I'm not going to sell out.
You heard what he said?
I'm not going to sell out. I mean, guess what? People look at me like, man, how you living, man? Blah, blah, blah. You know what? But guess what? God has something for me, I pray to God for his grace, his wisdom, his mercy. I don't pray for a car or for a house. I pray for a blessing to uplift me. The blessing to uplift me might be going out in the street, getting down in the gutters to try to bring people to God. Whereas at one point he might say, damn, come on, I'm gonna lift you up.
What's your name, brother?
My name is Raymond.
Raymond?
Friends call me Ray.
Ray?
My good friends call me Ray. So I don't know
Ray?
why.
Man, my name is Daryl.
Daryl,
and I'm looking for people to work with, man.
It's real.
I'm looking for people to work with, and I can feel it. I can feel that you know what's going on. You know what needs to happen out here. Can I take your number down?
By all means, you can. I mean, I just like talking to you is refreshing. You know, just like as hot as it is right now. You know, when you have a Sprite or something, and you take that first sip, and it's just like that's what it is. It's like being out here thirsty, right? And you get to talk to somebody who's like, you know, refreshing your soul. You know,
man. Listen, man, that's what I'm trying to do. Because you know what? When I was in the train accident, you know, I was a young man. I was 19. I was strong. I was confident. You know, but this was like the third life-altering accident I've been in. I've been in one when I was 8, and then I've been in one when I was 17. And a drunk driver hit me when I was 17. I rolled over in the car when I was 8 on the highway. So this one, like my mind, boom, I couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? It broke me. You know what I'm saying? But I discovered that not only can you come back from that and you can heal your mind, you know what I'm saying? But that it's everybody. It's not just me that dealt with that. So many people are out of touch with their soul. And when you get into a train accident, then you have to face it and look at it.
And see, also people who think that they got it going on, because I'm driving Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and you know, I'm a lawyer. I mean, okay, that's taking you away from the essence of who you are. Whether you realize it or not, you know, that's taking you away from the essence of who you are. All the Gucci and all the Prada and all that stuff.
Because you are now devoting your soul to that instead of devoting your soul to God. You know what I'm saying? Now you're getting refreshed off of that instead of getting refreshed from the word.
I look at some of these what they call mega preachers, right? I'm not here to judge anyone. Only God can judge. You know, I don't have a black robe or a powdered wig, but I say to myself, it's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you got more than one house? You got X amount of cars. Some people don't have enough to eat out here.
Oh, come on, man.
They don't have enough to eat.
They done moved so far away that they can't see that far back.
Do you know how it feels when you don't have enough to eat?
Oh, brother,
it don't feel good. Everybody don't know, but do you know how it feels? That's like, that don't feel good. And for me, when I'm like, I'm gonna ate all I can eat, and I'm just like stuffed. And when I think about the fact that there's not only adults, there's kids that don't have no choice, don't know no better. It's like, Mom, I'm hungry. The hell, man, what the hell am I doing sitting here eating my third, fourth helping or whatever, and then I need to get down here.
And you feel the guilt of it.
Because God is in me. If God wasn't in me, I'd be like, shoot,
give me yours too. Give me yours
exactly.
too.
That's too bad. And they're cutting food stamps and stuff. Okay, now you want to cut government waste or whatever. Okay, I understand that. But food stamps? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You don't have any God within you or any shame or anything. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to see it until it's a problem for them. When everybody's on the street robbing and stealing, and everybody's out in the street hungry, and the kids is not in school, they dysfunctional, then they're going to be like, okay, the stats is looking bad. We're going to have to change something. Give them a little bit of food stamps back, but only when it affects them.
Everybody is a number.
Yeah, I'm so glad that these people are so mentally unfit, right? Because if they were really smart, because see, to people that knew, they said, we can't just let people go hungry. They'll be out the street riding, okay?
Come on, man.
Okay, John, you know, put your cigar down for a minute. You know, we can't let these Negroes.
You got action for every day, you know, and you're going to start repeating these things to yourself, saying these things, and start to change the direction of how you think. So you got a scripture there, and then you got a prayer. So what I would like you to do is 1 page per day, answer the question, be honest with yourself. It won't work if you hide from yourself. You're going to have to be honest with yourself. Do the simple action, read the scripture, and then remember this prayer and keep the prayer with you throughout the day. Say the prayer throughout the day as you need it. This is
That's
for
yours.
you.
That's yours to
And you
keep.
go through one day at a time. You go through one day at a time. Do one day at a time. After 10 weeks, after 70 days, you will have gone through your entire life history. And you'll
So
be able
after
to
chopping it up with
go
Ray
back and
for a
look
few
at it.
minutes, I want to make sure to emphasize something very important. That people don't just need information or motivation. They need to be seen. They need a space to reflect. They need structure and they need hope. So that's why I'm inviting anyone who was affected by this incident to join me at Legacy Memorial Park, June 22nd, 2026, between 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. I know that those are rough hours, but I'll provide flowers, I'll have candles, and I'll give away journals to anybody who's interested in one. So if you feel like this message speaks to you, if you want to sponsor or support someone getting a workbook, check the website, check the QR code. And if you feel like that this is just a memorial, it's much bigger than that. This is about reminding people that healing matters, that reflection matters, and that no one should be rebuilding their life alone. So to the families that lost loved ones, and to the people who lost their lives, you're not forgotten.